Hi guys, welcome back to the SamDjanShow. Today I'm talking about who will be the right fit for DC, so let's get into it. Welcome back to the next episode of SamDjanShow. Today I'm talking about who will be the right fit for DC. Before you do, don't get to subscribe and notification bells open. So you're probably thinking, why is it so late? The reason why I'm doing it early is because later I will be watching Final Destination Bloodlines. I will be watching it at 1. And then when I come back, I will be doing a review on it. So that's why I decided to just do this early. Yeah, I don't think I have time when I come back. So I'm going to talk about who would be the right fit for DC. Now, what I mean by that is who would have been a good job to run DC. And yeah, we got James Gunn, Peter Safran. So today I'm giving the different outcomes on what would have happened, who took over DC if it wasn't James Gunn and Peter Safran. So now, before I start, I don't think I'm going to use the people who are kind of associated with DC or who was the candidate. I'm not going to include Paul Tim and Paul Dini, Bruce Tim and Paul Dini, because I think they're good in the shows. I just feel like they haven't made a theatrical film. I would have wanted Chris Lord and Phil Miller, but I don't think they wanted it. So I'm just gonna go through who would have been the right fit for DC. Now, first we have Zack Snyder. Now, Zack Snyder did Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, and Justice League. Though he was there, he wasn't running DC. But Warner Brothers, after Man of Steel, they want him to do Batman vs Superman and Justice League. Then what happened? Then we got Zack Snyder Justice League. No, I think with him, I think we would have got Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, Suicide Squad. I think we would have had Wonder Woman and Aquaman. And if his Justice League, if they pushed it back, I think we would have had Justice League. But it would have been under 2 hours. I think it would have been better than the Justice League. I think I would have been, and then we would have had Justice League 2, which I think Justice League 2, I don't really want it because I didn't like the Nightmare sequence. I didn't like it Batman vs Superman. I didn't like it Zack Snyder Justice League. I think that's how it would have went, and then we would have had Justice League 3, and I would have ended that trilogy, and then I think he would have done Man of Steel 2. I don't know. I think he would have done that. And then he would have done a Flashpoint movie, and he would have reset the whole universe, and someone else could have come in. So I think Zack's plan is good, but I feel like it was short-lived, and I kind of want a long-term DC universe. Now, next is Pam DeLuca and Mike Abdi. Now, Michael DeLuca and Pam Abdi, they run Warner Brothers. They were kind of running DC at the time. I'm not going to include Joker 2 because they didn't greenlit Joker 2. That was the old regime that greenlit it. So I think they would have done one Justice League movie with the original cast, and then I think they would have done their own thing. Now people keep saying they would have restored. I don't think they would have restored the Snyderverse. I think they would have just done another Justice League with this cast and just end that storyline. And I think they would have rebooted their own thing, which I think Pam Abdi. I think maybe it would have been better. I don't know. I would have won a resolution. I don't think we'll get it now, but I don't know. Maybe down the road we get a Crisis movie. Let's go to Walter Hamada. Now, Walter Hamada was the president of DC from 2018 to 2022. And I thought he was good. He got so much hate from Ray Fisher and stuff, but here's all the movies he has. He's done Shazam, Birds of Prey, Wonder Woman 84, The Suicide Squad, Batgirl. Yeah, Batgirl is cancelled, but I put it there because if he ran it, I think Batgirl would have happened. I don't think it would have been cancelled. Black Adam, Shazam, Fury of the Gods, The Flash, Blue Beetle, Aquaman, Animals Kingdom, which I don't think any of these movies are bad. I think the only bad one is Wonder Woman 84, but he would have done that. Then he would have done the Flash movie. And then it would have led to a Crisis on Infinite Earths movie. I don't know how it would have went. I think it would have been the comics. I don't know it would have been a two-parter, but I think it would have taken elements from it. I think it would have been more faithful than the Arrowverse one, because I think the Arrowverse one, it was just a name only, and they did their own thing. But yeah, I kind of wanted to see this, but I kind of feel like he took too long to get to, and there's really no setup to the Crisis. I know Ben Affleck was going to show up in a Flash movie, and it was going to tease Crisis. I think he was somewhere, and then Barry had to find him. But yeah, let's go to Dan Lin. Now, Dan Lin was in consideration to run DC before James Gunn. I don't know what he would have done. I think he would have just done his own thing. I think Dan Lin, that he's running Netflix films right now. He's replacing Scott Stuber, and I'll see what he does at Netflix. Now he did do DC. He did do the Lego Batman movie. The reason he turned it down is that he would have to give up his production company. That's why he didn't take it. So yeah, I think he would have just done his own thing. Now let's get to James Gunn, Peter Safran. Now obviously they're doing their own thing. Now obviously this is the slate. This is just Flash, Blue Aquaman, those DCU. Now obviously we have Creature Commandos, then we're gonna have Superman, and then we have Lanterns, and then we have Supergirl. Now those four are in production. The Authority's on hold. Same as Waller, Paradise Lost, Booster Gold, something. I don't know about Brave and the Bold. I think Brave and the Bold. I think Matt Reeves one. They're waiting for Matt Reeves one, and then the next year we'll get the Brave and the Bold. And then we have Elseworlds. So we had Joker 2. We are getting Batman Part 2. We are getting a new Teen Titans Go movie. Superman Lois just ended. We are getting the Batman Part 2, and yeah, so that's pretty much. I kind of like James Gunn's plan because I feel like James Gunn actually likes the comics, and I think he's a massive fan. And yeah, all the hate he gets online about the jokes and the tweets and stuff, but I think he understands DC and these people, and I think Superman would be good if Superman's successful. Obviously, we'll get Supergirl. We'll get Creature Commander season 2. We are getting Peacemaker season 2. That's not on here, and we are getting Supergirl and Lantern. I'm really excited for what they do with Lanterns because we did not get Lantern in the DCU. I'm looking forward to what they do. It'll be a true detective, and I'm happy with that. Creature Commandos is getting season 2. Peacemaker season 2 is August after Superman. We are getting Supergirl next year, so yeah, I'm looking forward to what James Gunn does. I just hope Superman does well, so then we can see all this. Now finally we have Dwayne Johnson. Now Dwayne Johnson wanted to run well, he wasn't going to run DC. I think he was going to be like an advisor, and I think Hiram Garcia was going to run. Now Hiram Garcia is Danny Garcia's brother. Danny Garcia was married to Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Now she was Henry Cavill's manager, but I think Henry Cavill fired her. So I think we would have had Black Adam, which he produced Black Adam. Now he produced Shazam as well. But yeah, he produced Shazam and then he did Black Adam and he produced it. Now I think he would have done Black Adam and Superman, and I don't know. I think it would have been Black Adam versus the Justice League. I don't know, but I don't. I'm kind of happy we didn't get this. I'm kind of happy Black Adam didn't do well because I didn't want Black Adam versus Superman. I would have wanted Black Adam versus Shazam. Honestly, I would have wanted Black Adam Shazam versus Superman, like the animated movie. But yeah, I think now who would have been the best choice to run DC? I'm gonna go with James Gunn and Peter Safran. I think James Gunn is good as creative side. Peter Safran is doing the business side, and I kind of like their slate, and I kind of like their approach. That they're doing lesser characters. We will get the bigger characters, but I think they're probably the best choice for DC and they're running right now. So, guys, so much for our video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.